In this week's vlog, we're talking about how to run longer without getting tired. Yep, we're discussing those dreaded long runs and how to eke out those miles when you're half marathon and marathon training. So let's get stuck in. What is up, everybody, and welcome to the weekly vlog. Look at this, look. Beautiful down here. We are out just getting 10 miles in this week on the weekly vlog. But I thought it'd be a great opportunity actually to talk about some of you guys constantly ask me on Instagram or via email, and thanks everybody does. And it is, Fordy, how do you go like relatively long on your training runs? How can you step up the distance and make it a little bit easier? Now, just to, if you're new to the channel, sorry, we try and in the marathon training do these cycles of 16, 18, 20 miles and rotate them through the training block, because I like running long when marathon training, because it really does help me build some stamina through my legs, and also I think it helps in terms of mental toughness for race day. So that's what we're going to talk about in this week's vlog. Before that though, real quick catch up on how the training's going. So we're on plan at the moment. Mileage is creeping up back into those 50-mile weeks, high 40 weeks, which I'm very happy with. Probably need to push a little bit on some of the speed work, get a little bit more knuckled down, but doing a lot of goal pace work, lactate threshold work, which hopefully will help me when it comes to race day. But yeah, need to knuckle down a bit more on the speedier stuff, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, definitely something to work on. But overall, feeling good. You know, it's always hard in the plan. You go through those ups and downs of how the hell am I going to do this for 26 miles, all that kind of stuff. But just really biting down and getting on with it at the moment. Right, so let's get into this about the running longer and how to make that a little bit easier, how to, you know, get longer and manage it. I think the first thing that I do on my long runs, and so I tell you as well, we start slow and we build into the pace. We never go out unless we've got a real specific session in mind. We pretty much do the first, we say mile. Yeah, first mile easy. So like, I don't know, say we're doing it at easy pace, we'll still do the first mile super easy pace. So like, no quicker than 10-minute miles before we get into our easy pace, which is about between 9:30 and 9:50. So we always do the first mile easy and start slow and build into the pace. And it's a real game changer because you don't feel rushed. The anxiety levels are low, you're not worrying about the distance, just concentrating on basically getting going. To make me a bit more efficient over the longer miles, I always do check my form. Sounds funny, but I'm talking about pushing my hips forward, right? Making sure they are in a neutral position, shoulders back. You know, it's like when you get tired, you start to do this. And one, it doesn't help your breathing, but two, it just makes you less efficient. So when you get towards the end of that long run, you probably used up more energy because you're crouched over or your hips are in a negative position, all that kind of stuff. Think about your foot strike, that kind of thing, you know. Little tips I say is every, I don't know, mile and a bit, think hips forward or shoulders back. Well, you know, whatever it is for you, it's definitely worth thinking about your form when you're on those long runs, because believe me, it'll make it easier. Now, as you guys know who follow the channel, I'm pretty much recording every week. We do long. Oh, cyclist coming, sorry. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm out here filming and I'm talking. But what you don't realise is that's regulating my breathing. I am controlling my breathing. You've got to think about that too. One tip I give my runners is count to 4 out loud if it's getting too much. But if you can keep a nice, regular, deep breath from your, hit your stomach so it's not up here. Again, it'll make you a little bit more efficient. It'll bring down anxiety if you're suffering with the distance. But it'll just regulate your whole body a little bit better. So think about your breathing when you're out there. So practice talking, singing, anything that will regulate that breathing. Use that diaphragm. It's a real cheeky little tip to help you go a little bit longer. One important thing that helps me go longer is fueling and hydration. We're only doing 10 miles today, right? But look, bottle of electrolyte, 1 gel in there. See that? I'm gonna take that 5 mile. So even on something that's a middle distance run, I'm practicing my fueling and my hydration. And you really got to get it right, because if you are going long and you're not fueling properly, you could come unstuck. And on the same time, to perform better, you need to be hydrated and fueled up, because it does make a difference, doesn't it?
Massively.
Like he's got it there. Just for this little run, we're making sure, especially summer training, that we're fueled up.
It's like I say, it's not so bad in the winter, but it's, as soon as you start getting warmer.
Yeah, you got to look after yourself, and it will make a difference. Like, you think that run we did the other day, when it was really hot.
Imagine if you'd only had 1 bottle.
Exactly, we took 3 bottles. It's only 16 miles, but we've done a lot, and we felt fine at the end of that, didn't we?
Yeah, you could have carried on. It was just.
And that's the difference between not fueling and not hydrating well. By getting it right, those long miles, especially towards the end of the run, feel a hell of a lot easier. Next thing to think about is what we're doing today. Next, mixing up your routes. God, Christ knows where we are. But
not a usual route.
No, it's not a usual route. You know, follow the channel again, we're usually down in the Lee Valley. We've gone the other way today. And it's to make those routes, spread the variety of those routes, because that will help with the long run, and it will make it easier, because you just don't know where you are. It's quite a nice feeling of seeing new scenery, new things, getting run over. But it's kind of cool going out and doing new places, and it can break up the monotony of, oh, I've got to do 80 miles and I've got to go down the river and all this sort of stuff. It can really make a big difference by switching up your routes. Another thing to think about is having a goal. We routinely have a goal for our long run, whether it's literally just get the park run and come back, or do the last 5 miles at goal, or a super easy run like today.
Survive.
So yeah, survival. Whatever it is, give yourself a goal for that long run. Again, it will help you get to the end of it. 2 more things, I reckon. Second to last is probably break the run up. We did it, that video, whatever it was, where we did 8 miles, stopped, park run, stopped, run back. 17, 18 miles in that run. Yeah. But we broke it up. And all right, you don't necessarily need to do that, but you could say to yourself, I'm going to run to Tesco's. It's 9 miles away. Who knows? But give yourself something that you can break the distance down in your mind. It really does help massively if you're breaking it up. It just makes the whole thing seem a lot easier. And the last thing I want you to do, and this is the most important thing that will help you, right, is to have fun. Enjoy it. You're doing it for whatever reason, right? Mental health, lose weight, running for a charity, just because you like to do it, whatever it is. But you've got to enjoy it, people. You've got to have fun. That's the key to this, right? So whatever happens with that long run, with those longer miles, you've got to be able to remember to have fun and smile, because that will help you run further and enjoy it more. Right, so that's at the end of the weekly vlog, I think. Hopefully that's helped, right? And again, thanks to everybody who sends in the emails and the comments and all that kind of stuff. Actually, it's probably more like that. So we're just talking about a run we're doing in a couple of weeks. But yeah, thanks to everybody who sends the stuff in. I really appreciate it. Hopefully it's helped in some way. But like I said, just have fun with those longer runs, those longer miles. Just embrace it. That's the key to the game. Right, I'll see you probably in a couple of weeks. I've got no idea what's coming out on the channel, but we'll figure that out in the week. So that's it. Bye for me. Say bye, Si.
See you later.
We'll catch you on the next video.